It's beginning to actually pick up a bit more, but either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Thomas has it.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type players, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 30 on second down. Ryan, complete. Smith has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's get the ball.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Ryan on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Rip left. Rip left. 45. 45. Mike 45. Rabbit. 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 Rabbit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys will... take over at their own 44-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ryan. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here's Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Ryan finding Julio out wide. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Like 25! Check! 39. Hey, Tuesday. Check 3, check hey, Alpha! Mike.
To throw again is Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54. Hey, Charlie!
Ryan will throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check, 47. Come on, D. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Check 9. 80 weapons. Zoom.
From the gun, Bridgewater. It's complete to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Check line 47. Ready? He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rotate. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Come for you.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action now. Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You got no out. You got nothing. Shoot. Go. 5. 47 Mike. Mike goes.
They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10.
Go. 58, the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, take. Undercrush.
Play action. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They keep it with Smith on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. Go ready. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
On second down, it's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, bye. Got it. Tighten up, move.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. No one wants to hit the panic button just yet. Points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Let's go,
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He completes it to Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Shoot.
Let's go. Off. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Bring it.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
58. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill, turn up. Out.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater now. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
47.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
47's the mic, boy.
First down, Bridgewater. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is become... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bridgewater. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Point after, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
What we got? Hey, Haywood. Gun.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Space.
58, right there.
Here we go.
58.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, 56 outlaw. 54. Yeah, you don't want none.
To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now it's Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Check 31. Check 31. Switch. Switch.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater being chased out left.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Hey, Zoo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete here. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
21. Hey, check 24. 54, Seth. 36. Check 24. Check. Got it. Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 17, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll make it third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Okay, Mike, right? Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Big stop. Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
46. Panthers 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Ito Smith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
54. Get your swerve on. Over. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Come on, boys.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We own it. We use it. 45. Mike, 45. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Neutral poker. Nightmares. Showing it. Shoot. Off.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check nickel. Check your hot read.
Bridgewater again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Watch the run. Mike spot 4. It's just me.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pull it together.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. Into the secondary again. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.